All right, welcome everybody. Let's start with finding your seat, whatever that seat happens to look like. And just as you're finding it, start to do a little bit of seated cat and cow. Allowing yourself to move your spine. Find your breath in conjunction with the movement. So as you're moving, try to initiate the inhale first. And as you're inhaling, then you start to lift and open the spine, lifting the chest. And then as you exhale, again, initiate it first internally, and then have that exhale be what draws your navel back towards your spine and rounding your shoulders. And then continue like that, inhaling, trying to initiate the breath first, and then exhaling, initiating the breath, drawing back and in. And then just keep going for another couple of seconds, just waking up the spine. Again, even if you have already been moving today, you sit and you intend to sit for any length of time, you want to be very deliberate about the way you set yourself up. Move your spine, connect with your breath. Part of meditation is recognizing that the body and the mind are really not separate from each other. The breath and the mind are not separate from each other. And that it's part of that experience of immersion, unifying, is bringing those things together. So this is your first little bit of bringing attention to the connection, movement, and breath. Good. You can slowly start to allow that to come to stillness, finding where you have a steady seat. You feel your sit bones. And on any furniture that you're using, you can still feel your sit bones. Nice. And then we're going to start with some alternate nostril breathing. So you can either bring the hand up in front of the face, curling the fingers in, first two fingers in, or those first two fingers can come to the forehead, right between the eyebrows. Thumb, ring, and pinky extend. So as you're breathing, you're inhaling the breath, and then bring the thumb to the right nostril, gently close it off, exhale through your left. Then inhale through the left, and gently close that nostril off with the ring finger, exhale through the right. Then inhale through the right, gently close off, exhale through the left. And continuing inhaling through the left, gently close off, exhaling through the right. And that other hand can either be resting on the knee or the thigh, palm up or down. If the palm is up, you're welcome to take any mudra you'd like, thumb and first finger. It's very classic Jnana mudra. As you're feeling the breath flowing through the nostrils, imagine it flowing all the way up to that space between the eyebrows and out through the other nostril. As you breathe in all the way up to the space of the third eye, feel the breath move through that space. You exhale out. Then you can either maintain that visualization, or you can bring that awareness deeper as you inhale, following the breath in and all the way down the spine, as though you are spiraling the breath down the spine all the way to the tail. And then as you exhale, the breath spirals up the spine and out through the opposite nostril. Again, inhaling in, following the breath, spiraling it down the spine. And exhaling, it swirls or spirals up the spine and out. So whichever version of that following the breath works best for you. Keep the mind and the breath moving, same direction. And whatever arises as you are doing pranayama, when you're doing any meditation technique, is whatever arises, is don't try and push it aside. Let it become part of the breath. As this is the mind's opportunity to begin to bring to the surface whatever has been waiting for your attention. So To allow those thoughts, those feelings, those even memories, whatever is there, to move with your breath. Just don't hang on to them as they come up. They come up with the breath. As you exhale, they're able to go with the breath. Keep following the breath. Visualization either in and up to the third eye or all the way up and down the spine. And the mind and the breath gravitate towards each other. The next time that you exhale through your right nostril, and release that hand, the right hand, down to the knees or the thighs. Release the breathing pattern. And just let your awareness rest at that space between the eyebrows. Feel as though everything else hangs from that point. So there's a relaxing through the frame of the body. You can visualize there any kind of light or visual that works. Sometimes we say that the image of the chakras are like a lotus flower. Something is there for you to gaze at that space of the third eye. As you inhale, feel that visualization, whatever that point of light is, expand as though it fills your vision. And as you exhale, it brings itself back to that point of light that it began as. As you inhale, it expands to fill your vision. And as you exhale, it comes back, condenses back to that small point, maybe even smaller than you saw, a pinprick of light. As you inhale, that pinprick of light expands to fill your vision. You exhale, it comes back to that small point. You're watching that pulsation happen through the mind, inhaling, expanding, fills your vision, exhaling, comes back to that pinprick of light. And if you would like to add to this mantra, simple mantra, Om. With every breath, you mentally repeat the sound of Om. You continue to watch on the inhale, that expansion of that point of light. Whatever your visualization is becomes large, fills your vision. And exhale, it goes back to that pinprick of light, or a very small miniature version of itself. Repeating the sound Om. Breath is long and deep. Your next exhale, release the visualization, release the mantra. Just feel yourself suspended on your breath. The breath is the only thing continuing. And then into this quiet, begin to observe sensations of the body. You can bring the attention to feel the seat that you are sitting on. Feel the actual sensation of the body itself, the heaviness of the bones, denseness of the muscles. Feeling of having internal organs, of that constant processing happening inside. Let your awareness take in the aches, the pains, the feeling of your skin. And remind yourself that because you can observe this physical body, this is not me. I am not this body. And bring your attention again to that feeling of the breath that has not stopped. Flow of the inhale and the exhale. Allowing yourself to feel in any way you can the subtle currents of energy in the body. Be imagining that energy traveling down just like you have the nerves, the nervous system. Subtle energies running through your chakras, moving through the entirety of that energetic body. There's this flow of prana that maybe we feel only as the breath, or that we feel spreading through our entire being. And because you can observe this experience of the energy flows of the body, remind yourself, I am not this flow of prana. I am not the pranic body. Bring your attention now to the activity of your mind. A constant stream of thought, emotion, feeling. Don't get into categorizing or labeling. Don't try to pick anything out. Just notice that constant flow, the way that it moves, the feel of it. It doesn't matter if it feels positive, negative, comfortable, uncomfortable, just watch. Observe the activity of your mind as though you are watching a stream flow by. And because you can observe the way the thoughts are moving, the way the emotions move, as you can observe your mind, remind yourself, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotions, I'm not my mind. And bring your attention to a broader space. It is not the thinking mind, but that is that space around the thinking that you are watching from. Witness the one who is watching. Watch the one who is watching. Witness the part of you that is watching the mind. To feel where there is that feeling that the mind is a limited thing. Find the edges, look for the edges. Observe the witness. Because you can observe, you're self-observing. Remind yourself, I'm not the witness. I am not the part of the mind that is beyond thinking. Bring your awareness into the space, feeling of space. Like you are that pinprick of light in a dark sky. Become aware of that space. And just observe. And whatever is there, sensation, impression. As you observe it, remind yourself, I am not that. Every time the mind starts to grab on to an idea, simply add to that, I am not this. And come back to that feeling of space. Like there's a pinprick of light surrounded by space. Begin with every breath, holding your attention at that pinprick of light, either coming back to repeating the sound of Om. You can begin to repeat I am. Begin to repeat So Hum. Allow that pinprick of light with each inhale to expand, to fill that endless space, that dark sky. And every exhale, it comes back into that pinprick of light. You inhale, it expands, fills that feeling of space. Exhale, it comes back to the pinprick of light, using whatever mantra you have chosen. So Hum, I am, or Om. You could also use Satnam. As you exhale, release the mantra, release the visualization, and again, feel yourself as though you are suspended on the thread of your breath. And all of your awareness moves with the inhale and the exhale. Whatever else is there in your experience, perception, is all of your attention is on the breath. Inhale, exhale. As you stay with the breath, you can feel that that spacious feeling is still there. And within that, there is the mind that observes, aware of the space, but also aware of the activity of the mind that is thinking, the emotions that are moving. There's an awareness of that subtle energy, the prana that flows through the body that enlivens it, awakens it. There's an awareness of the body itself, its denseness, its physicalness, its heaviness, sturdiness. And your breath flows through all of those places of awareness. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I exist as that spaciousness that moves through this body and this mind. Your next exhale, begin to just reconnect that feeling of your physical seat. Connect your senses to the outside world. Listening for whatever sounds are there, smelling for whatever scents, feeling for whatever sensations are there. Allowing that spaciousness to exist within at all times. And the breath is the way back. Begin to bring the hands together in front of the heart center, maybe rubbing the palms. And then cupping the palms and placing them either over the eyes or the ears, maybe the cheeks, so that you feel the warmth of your own hands, the pranic energy. Then bringing the palms together again, slide the thumbs up to the space between the eyebrows. And dropping the chin towards your chest. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Have a lovely rest of your day, lovely rest of your week until I see you again. If you want to let me know how that went, I'm always happy to hear. Otherwise,
It went amazing.
see you soon. There you go. Went amazing.